John sat in his office, staring at the framed quote on his wall. Success usually comes to those who are too busy to be looking for it. These words by Henry David Thoreau had been his guiding principle throughout his career. But with today's fast-moving business world, John reflected on what it really took to succeed. Patience, probing for insights, and persistence. Three principles that helped him grow his business, even in a technology-driven era. Years ago, patience wasn't something John had to practice. It was built into the way business worked. Research took days or even weeks. Clients couldn't always be reached immediately, so waiting became a natural part of the process. Back then, information came slowly, and decisions were made after thoughtful deliberation. Patience was simply a fact of life. But today, everything had changed. Technology made everything fast. John's younger employees, used to instant information and immediate responses, struggled with the idea that building real business relationships took time. He saw it in their frustration when results didn't come quickly enough. They were eager to close deals, but they didn't understand that success didn't happen overnight. They needed to learn that in sales, patience was about allowing things to develop at the right pace, not forcing them. John had to remind them that while technology could speed up processes, it couldn't replace the human element of patience. Strong customer relationships weren't built in a single conversation. They took time and multiple interactions. And that was where the second principle, probing, came in. Probing was all about asking the right questions and digging deeper. John knew that research wasn't just about collecting surface-level data, but about truly understanding his customers. He needed to know their problems, desires, and what would set his business apart from the competition. Thanks to technology, information like competitor analysis, customer feedback, market trends are available at the click of a button. But many people fell into the trap of taking the data at face value without probing further for actionable insights. John taught his team that probing wasn't just about gathering facts, but about pushing for deeper understanding. Why were customers making the choices they did? How could they provide a better solution than their competitors? Technology made it easier to gather data, but it was the probing questions that turned that data into valuable business intelligence. Without this step, his team was just guessing at solutions. Finally, John knew that persistence tied everything together. He had learned early in his career that no sale was made after just one attempt. In fact, studies showed it often took anywhere from 3 to 11 interactions before a customer made a decision. Most people gave up after the first or second try, but John had found that persistence was the key to standing out. He thought back to a tough deal he had worked on years ago. It took over 10 follow-up calls to secure the client. Most of his competitors had probably moved on, but John kept showing up. Eventually, that persistence paid off, and he closed the deal. Technology made this process easier today. Email reminders, automated marketing campaigns, CRM tools, all allowed for consistent and reliable follow-up. But even with these tools, persistence was still about staying committed to the long game, building trust over time, and showing customers that his business would be there when they were ready to make a decision. As John sat at his desk, he reflected on how these three principles, patience, probing, and persistence, had shaped his career. They were timeless values, even in an age of instant results and constant connectivity. Technology could speed up the process, but it couldn't replace these core skills. He knew that in today's world, success didn't come to those who just waited for the right moment. It came to those who combined patience, probing, and persistence with the hustle. Success wasn't about shortcuts. It was about sticking with the process, asking the right questions, and never giving up. John smiled, ready to hustle another day.